Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Manny and I'll be creating videos mainly focused on The Legend of Zelda. In today's video, we'll be watching the second trailer for the Tears of the Kingdom and talking about what I would like to see at its release. With all that being said, let's dive right into this wonderful trailer that Nintendo had released during the Direct. Okay, so I see we are starting off a little bit more dark to the previous games, taking off of Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask. You can also see that it looks like Death Mountain in the back, but it also seems to be spitting out malice out of the volcano. There's a green wisp or Zonai at the bottom, which seems to be the exact same spot where one of the shrines used to be. Now, we see these new flying enemies. These seem to be some frogs with wings, but they could have any regular name that we just don't know yet. Pretty cool though. Seems to be that the Sheikah Towers are no longer there. They seem to be like watchtowers with a lot of lights coming off from the bottom. And looks like there's a glyph there. Maybe it could be a message or a sign to the gods above and the goddess Hylia. Okay, looking good. Now, we seem to be underground in a cave. There's a lot of bokoblins mining minerals. And there's this weird malice type texture around their bodies. Maybe that show that they're being controlled by Ganon. We can tell that we're underground actually because of the debris and particles in the air. Also seems to be these blue flames, maybe tears like Twilight Princess, like with the souls that they had. Pretty cool though.
Rise, my.
So now we finally hear Ganon talking to his minions, telling him to start the invasion over Hyrule. But if you do look on the top right, you will see this dragon type figure that seems to be the boss Gleeok from the first Legend of Zelda title.
My servants sweep over.
Looks like Hateno Village is still here, boys and girls. It's still intact and standing. We could also see again that there is a Zonai wisp at the same spot of one of the shrines that used to be in Hateno Village. Maybe it's a puzzle or a travel device to get up to the sky, but who knows as of right now.
Hyrule, eliminate this kingdom.
Okay, now we see a new shot of Link looking at the Blood Moon, and it does look bloodier than ever. So, this game looks like it's gonna be something intense. Also, if you could notice in the back, you see this island maybe with this waterfall or some type of bridge going up to the island. Maybe you use the Zora suit. Even if we have customizable suits, maybe you use the Zora suit to go up a waterfall or somehow get up there.
Leave no survivors.
Ganon sounds very angry, and the Blood Moon is getting much more red than before. Another shot at the tassel. Now we see that these fiery comet-like structures are being shot out of the Blood Moon, which seems to be like it makes a big explosive wave that sends out enemies. You see that the castle is falling, maybe rising up, destroying all the rocks underneath. Finally get a shot at the Great Plateau. You can see these glyphs again. It's very red. Blood Moon definitely makes the sky very red. Bokoblins are being shot out of these comets. With this time they have horns and they look way scarier than before. We finally have more footage of enemies. There's more Lizalfos to be seen in this game. Don't worry, guys. It has not been disapproved from Breath of the Wild. We do see a creature though that looks like a re-dead, actually, from the Ocarina of Time, which is crazy. Also see a big Bokoblin, maybe a boss Bokoblin. I also noticed a Moblin in the back with a helmet on his head, maybe for protection. Maybe he's like has more armor than before. Finally get a shot at the Great Plateau, and this time Link is riding on Epona. We also see the castle in the back. We see Moldugas. They seem to be spreading away from Gerudo, maybe migrating to a new place. Maybe Ganon's calling them. Now we seem to be surrounded by Guardian arms. This could be the technology in the dungeon. That could be a trap or some type of trap. We see Link looks confused in this picture. Well, I can't pause on it, but you get what I'm saying. We see the boss Bokoblin again, and there's tier 2 Bokoblin this time. He seems to be blowing the horn to call out his minions. Another cave this time. But this time Link's being chased by Hinox in a tunnel, looks to be, and he has a green crystal on his neck that looks exactly the same color as the Zonai. Link deploying his paraglider seems to be near Lake Floria. Could be wrong, but this looks like the same area that's next to Lake Floria. Link again riding on Epona. Could be the Great Plateau, considering how close the castle is. The new flying enemy actually could carry the Bokoblin, which is pretty cool. So maybe they change space and they go from area to area. Oh, we see gameplay of Link fighting off Moblins with again the helmet, the armor that they had. Very interesting creature. We see this block type boss or guardian. Maybe it's a guardian of a dungeon all the way up to the boss. Maybe it could be a boss. Looks like it's controlled by Zonai. Like looking at the green, you could see that it's probably controlled by Zonai. Ganon rising to wreak havoc on all of Hyrule. We see his malice eyes.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
We hear Zelda again, and this time she's doubting Link, so maybe she's really uncertain whether or not Link really does have his chance because of all that's happening. You could see malice here. The castle is floating. You see a lot of stuff happening. But Link doesn't care. He jumps off the island. Again, you could see the tower. More malice. Oh, to revert back. It seems like this is a cinematic scene rather than a playable feature, which could be a bummer if that is true. But maybe we will see gameplay and we'll be able to skydive like we did in Skyward Sword. Hopefully that is the case, because it would be a bummer if we would have to watch rather than, play that. Weird symbols on the ground could be related to the Zonai, but it seems to be near Gerudo because you can see Gerudo in the back. Maybe this is where the Moldugas are migrating. Looking at all the sand. Looks like an arrow, like a ball type arrow with green. Link's hand glowing green again from the Zonai, assuming. Oh, it's a homing arrow. So now we have technology arrows that are made from Zonai, which is pretty cool. Maybe it's controlled by his hand. Maybe it's a different arrow. I would assume that it is because of Link's powers, but we could see that it does have a different, unique ability. We are grinding on a rail. Seems to be in Death Mountain. We seem way high up. You can see in the far left that there is more islands in the back. So this game is really filled with skies above, which is crazy because of what little we've seen. How much could there possibly be? Another Moblin, tier 2 Bokoblins. Okay, Link using his Zonai powers to maybe solve a puzzle, which is pretty cool. Like the ones in the shrines, it's pretty cool. Okay, again with the Zonai craft. I'm assuming that this is a weapon you can craft with Zonai powers. I guess it's being launched at a stone talus. Looks like another cave system, so we are really underground in this game. Zelda's hand. People are speculating that it is Hylia. I'd rather say that it's Zelda just because I don't want her to be dead. But assuming that this is Zelda, maybe we will see her more throughout the game. A great shot of Link in the skies. We get a good shot at his arm. Link fishing out a tire with his Zonai hand powers. Link driving a car with his Zonai powers that he used to craft. Maybe there's a lot of crafting going on in this game more rather than finding, so that's pretty cool. A hot air balloon. Maybe you craft with that too. Maybe that's a transportation device. More islands in the back. Okay. This time Link is on an aircraft, also powered by Zonai. So maybe you craft this as well, and this could be a dungeon or something because it's weirdly shaped rather than these normal islands. Link riding off into the sunset with Epona while structures are falling from the sky. Block, Zonai type. And the end of the trailer. We have Mouse coming out of Ganon. Looks to be attacking Zelda. Link dives.
Lend him your power.
And that is the trailer. I'm assuming she is talking to Hylia when she does her lend him your power. She wouldn't be talking to herself. Maybe the champions. But who knows? Really. This game is very hyped, guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you did, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you guys want to see more content from me. I really like making videos on The Legend of Zelda, and I will continue making Legend of Zelda videos as this game gets closer and closer. So if you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.